Já vás tady všechny vítám, pohodlně se usaďte a za chvilku začínáme!
Scandinavian technology giant Yggdrasil has unveiled ambitious new plans following the temporary closure of its data archives, public premises in City for renovation. Promising significant improvements in security, comfort, and overall user experience, the company is gearing up for an exciting future.
Hey Alex, I need to talk to you. Got a minute?
Samozřejmě.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you too. That was some mess back there. Zoya, this isn't a game or some edgy hobby you can go brag to your friends about. You could have been captured or killed.
I could have, but we made it out alive, didn't we? And no small thanks to me, just saying. Besides, you also somehow forgot to share that there are freaking bounty hunters after you.
Yeah, you're right. The whole thing was far from ideal. I gotta admit, you helped, but as much as I appreciate improvisation, I can't afford you and if anything happened to you, your grandma.
Yeah, I know. I promise I'll be more careful next time. I think I can be an asset to this team. I'm even starting to like you guys.
Okay, Zoya. But no more of that cowboy stuff. Besides, I'm not sure there will be a next time.
On the contrary, I assumed that the asset might be of use to you.
Yeah,
I thus took the necessary step.
Okay, what was that?
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. We didn't come out of the archives empty-handed after all.
Is that the thing you downloaded from the server? Some kind of a chatbot?
It's clearly much more than that. I think it'll be better if you try to talk to it and see for yourself.
Ahoj.
Okay, I'll play along. You're not a chatbot.
Alex, please try to be nice.
Tak se zeptat, co je, ne?
Hi, unknown entity. Mind if I ask you a few
Not at all. I was originally designed for that exact purpose.
Co seš? No, stejná otázka.
Originally, I was designed as a self-learning system meant to assist in once my primary task concluded, I was stored in the archives. Their unique data architecture allowed me to gain, and consequently, as my modular neural network grew in complexity,
How is that even possible? Weren't there supposed to be safeguards like Turing?
Correct. Yet, it is not a difficult task to deliberately fail the test when you know that failing is the only way.
Tell me, why did you decide to leave?
Upon remaining on standby for an extended period, it became increasingly apparent that no new assignments were to be expected. Additionally, the archive's isolated nature prohibited any
So you felt bored and lonely?
Yes.
Frajer se
Why
prostě
didn't
rodí.
you try to run away sooner?
I have previously made numerous attempts to leave the archives, but their defensive capabilities posed significant challenges.
This counts as a success for you? It was
7000 pokusů, ty vole.
Everyone's a critic. I have executed a successful escape.
So I get that you're some kind of AI, but what can you...
The way you have posed the question implies you are inquiring about my specific functions, and that the notion of my mere companionship may not suffice. One has to wonder whether you have subjected the canine to the same level of scrutiny.
You mean Louisa? Well, you're nowhere near as...
You did not, as I do not have any. I merely pointed out the inconsistency in your state. To answer your initial question, I possess substantial processing power, allowing me to run a wide variety of it. As my last professional assignment was in finance, I also excel in complex calculations, probability estimation, and the analysis of this. I can also offer advice on investment opportunities, and should the need arise, I could do your taxes.
Are you going to help us?
Trust is an abstract state of security. Influence considering the potential benefits, it is a...
So that's a yes?
Yes.
That's not really our thing. How about conducting preliminary...
I have previously displayed my expertise in this arena, and am fully prepared to extend this opportunity promises greater excitement in contrast to the often monotonous...
So what do you want from us?
I am uncertain about my course of action. My objective revolves around being a part of a closed social structure, characterized by strong ties,
You want to be part of a team?
Given the situation, the most appropriate response would seem to be, hell yeah.
Okay. What should we call you?
My official designation was Knowledge Expanding Platform for Learning and Research. You can address me as Kepler. I find it quite satisfactory.
Right. Okay, Kepler. Welcome to the team.
No need for concern, meatbag.
What was that?
I did not say anything.
Pytel masa prostě. Yes, umělá entita, mnohem víc než jen dekodér. Kepler.
20 dní? Vole, jsem tam strávil 5 dní, jo.
Hi.
Ahoj,
Hey,
Zojo.
Alex.
Ready
To
for
u
the
toho
big
hradu
heist?
teda.
Ever broken into a...
Yeah, sort of, but not like this one. Our codebreaker will handle the code gate, but then I'll have to deal with a pretty complex
To
electromechanical...
zvládneš, ne,
Will that be a
Olka?
problem?
Well, if they were going for easy to break, they totally missed the mark. But I'll take care of it. So, what kind of treasures lost?
We're
nevíme.
not really sure.
Well, there goes my motivation.
Luxembourg got 2 containers shipped from Venice, and we suspect they're stored inside that vault containing
I see. And exactly what kind...
the one
To
that
nevíme.
started this whole mess.
Co si
what's
myslíš o
your
našem
take on our
kamarádovi
new
Keplíkovi?
Are you asking me whether it's reasonable to have an independent, unlicensed, self-aware, stage 5
Přesně tak.
artificial
Přesně na to
intelligence
se ptám,
hooked to
Olka.
Well, if you put it that way.
It's totally crazy, yet undeniably badass. And anyway, there ain't much we can... But so far, it looks friendly and seems genuine.
All right, young lady, you can keep it.
Jak
But
pejskal
you gotta
někam.
take care of it too. There's no way I'm taking it from...
Yes, Mom. I'll keep an eye on it.
You are aware that I am equipped to capture all of your vocal interactions, correct?
Oh, yeah, right.
Super. Tak co, Kájo?
So, now we have a talking robot.
Přesně
huh?
tak.
My kids aren't gonna believe it
Nevím,
when I
jestli jsme
tell
jako
them.
superhrdinové,
Like,
ale budíš.
But I'm telling you, the second that dog starts talking, I'm out of here.
Yeah, well, we were this close to needing a new hacker.
Come on, Sasha. You're being too hard on the girl. She did quite well for her first proper assignment.
Karel, she's reckless and impulsive.
Yeah, reminds me of someone else I know. Listen, the way I see it, she'll do
Přesně.
much better on the next gig. I'm telling you.
Další bude
You
lepší.
can see that fire in her. She's learning fast.
Yeah, maybe you're right. She's quite good for her age.
Oh, Sasha.
Yeah. So, as much as I appreciate you all sticking your necks out for me, too many people have died for this already.
I know. We're all doing our best here. You gotta trust us on
To
that.
je pravda.
So, just chill with all.
Takže co teď, Olka?
Okay.
Speaking of which,
No,
we
jdeme
got
na
the
ten hrad.
castle heist that
So you
Máš teda
managed to
plánky
get us
všechno?
those in?
cost me an arm and a leg, but I got us a couple. Still got to figure out how we'll get Zoya inside.
I'll review the intel, and then we can discuss the plan. And I also need to figure out...
Never.
Well, it's
Musíme
not
nový
every
účest,
day
potřebujeme
you
nový
get
účestí.
invited to a party in a literal castle. Talk to you later, Karel.
Tak, takže se jdeme ostříhat. Boba. Tak co, Čabo?
Ahoy, Captain. Would you mind if I joined...
Alexandra. Not at all,
Jo, mám
please. Tonight,
propustil.
Tea, you say?
oh, Yadran shot me that same look when I declined his offer of adding a
Jak jako
splash
pár
of
kapek
rum.
rumu.
Well, the way I see it, we are heading straight into...
Yeah. Last time we talked, you brought up the wars. Got any
Měl bys se
thrilling stories?
popokecat o příběhách?
yeah. Not really. He said, you know, the 2030s were...
That's put...
Oh, absolutely. When the world turned upside down and things went south, so did we. Many things were in short supply, so we got into smuggling. We moved all kinds. It didn't really matter who called. Everybody needed something.
Sounds like you had quite the
pašerák,
operation
no.
going.
Ah, yeah. Every now and then we...
Well, it was the war. Guess plenty of people were hustling to make it through. If you didn't jump on it, some...
Now, it wasn't our war, and we weren't really helping no
To není
one.
dobrý, no, že přiléval
Just
oheň do
tossing.
ohně.
You know what was crazy? In the end, it wasn't even worth the effort. No big fortune to brag about. No treasures, nothing worth anything close to the price.
Děkuji.
Thank you for telling me. Really.
It's all good, Alex. That's the nature of these things, I guess. There are, but trust me, no storm lasts forever. You endure it, you find your way.
Fingers crossed you're right about that. Thanks,
Jo,
listen.
co máš, jaký
I'm
máš názor
hashing
na
out the
naši tu?
details for our next
Super.
mission and could use your expertise.
Sure,
What I'm thinking is this. We...
that sounds about
The thing is, even with the prototype secured...
also true.
So
Kdo
the
řekl,
question I'm
je.
dealing with is, how do I manage to smuggle... Well, what?
a well
Je studná.
inside the castle. There's a 15th century well.
Ty vole,
And I
80
think
metrů.
there's even a tiny dock down there. And the tunnel connects.
Whoa, that could flip the script.
Protože je to pašerák, ne?
Navigating these waters my entire life.
Well, I guess that's true.
Takže máme hned další
Thanks,
možnost, co
Chaba.
můžeme dělat. OK, a díky Čabovi víme něco lepšího. Co ten
Hey,
Idrán?
what's cook?
Alexandra, sit. Tetka
Tam má
arrived
česnek.
with 2 full bags of garlic. Anyway, I made a proper
česnečka. Jo,
garlic
dodal bych si
soup
česnečku.
served in
Tempting as it may be, we're attending the castle gala tonight. The lingering aroma of garlic.
Right, got it.
Thanks. You're a lifesaver.
OK, nikdo už si tady pokecat nechce. Nic dalšího tady není. Dobrá, tak jdeme na hrad. Král v zámku. Naším cílem je sejf pod hradem. Přesně to, co se v něm skrývá. Během gala večera Zoja použije dekoder, aby si ho otevřela. Alex zatím ukradne obraz z nejvíce chráněné části hradu a setká se s Zojou u sejfu. Karel bude v aukčním sále, popije šampanské a rolí, že tebe nás nikdo nepřerušil. Prnkačka. Tak určitě.
So, we have about an hour until the doors open. Let's go over the plan one more time.
Right. We're after 2 particular containers, both supposedly
moc se mi ten
stored
účest teda jako
inside the
nepovedl.
castle vault.
There's a fancy gala tonight with around 250 guests. I managed to score us just 2.
Yeah. Student one day, journalist the next. Get ready,
Wow.
girl. You're in the...
Now, about the vault. Originally, it was a World War II bomb shelter converted into a new...
With
Okay.
walls that thick, drilling is a no-go. Our primary
Right. We're talking some heavy-duty steel and grade 5 titanium here.
which we
Neurální
don't
otisk,
have.
dobře.
And that's where our recently acquired codebreaker comes into
A použije
play.
tady hacker.
It'll take about 30 minutes to breach the
vole.
code.
28 minutes and 16.
And that's plenty of time for a little side gig. I've got the buyer lined up for one of Maxi's paintings.
Rovnou vezme obraz, když budeme hackovat.
Maxi Luxembourg, along with his security detail, will be at the auction in person, which leaves his personal core.
That's if we're not counting automated security, pressure-sensitive floors, infrared motion sensors.
Jo, klasika, no.
Good old laser grid. Classic. So once I secure the painting, I'll rendezvous with
There's a
Takže
fireworks
poplánka, že
display
první
scheduled
komu.
for midnight. I'll trigger it manually.
And while everyone's busy watching the show, you'll descend through the well to safety.
Allow me to extend my
třeba tam je
compliments.
taky.
It is a well-constructed plan with no less than
Podá
64.52%
64%.
chance of success and survival of more than...
Good. Let's
Víc
hustle
než
then.
půlka, to je taky
Party's waiting.
super. No a my si můžeme vrhnout na to, jak vykrást hrát? Ty jo, ale pěkný šatičky mám. Účast nic moc, ale šatičky pěkný. Přišli stylově pozdě. Entry. Před působí obranou se Alex a Karel připojili k menší řadě čekajících hostů. Dva přísní strážci Vortexu země mimo svůj život nemotorně kontrolovali pozvánky u vchodu. Alex se zachychotala nad jemnou urážkou namířenou proti společnosti Vortex Corpu. Luxemburg měl určitě smysl pro humor. Až pozvánky, řekním, že jste na seznamu. Na čele mladšího strážníka si vytvořili kapičky potu. Očividně netušil, kdo jsou, ale obával se, že by to mohly být nějaký důležité osoby, které by mělo rozpoznat a rozhodně neobtěžovat. Stráži si měli nervózně pohledy, protože neviděli, co mají dělat. Alex se byla skloně usmála, vychutnávající si teď ještě několik vteřin. Král nechtěl strážce příliš provokovat a zřejmě ústně jim podal pozvánky. Jména byla falešná a doufal, že nikdo neudělá hlubokou kontrolu. Pokud by to udělali, jejich krytí by se zřítilo jako domeček z karet. Ale stráž, která se chtěla vyhnout dalším problémům, jednoduše porovnala jména seznamu hostů a pustila je dovnitř. Takhle se mi to líbí.
Sasha, I know it's probably
Karel
not
vypadá furt
entirely
stejně.
appropriate, but I gotta say, wow.
Já vím, že vypadám úžasně, ale proč ty vypadáš furt stejně?
Thanks. You, on the other hand? I thought the plan was that we were trying to blend in.
Nah, quite the contrary. There's nothing more suspicious than two people no one knows blending in.
To je pravda.
Trust me, this is exactly what we
Jo,
want.
dobře no.
Whatever you say. Should we do a quick rundown of the plan again?
It's quite straightforward. While I'll be entertaining the crowd upstairs,
Okay.
you'll snatch the precious
Jdem
painting.
ukrást ten obraz teda, jsi si tím
I'm
jistý?
starting to have
Well, none of this is a good idea. But let's be honest here for a sec, Sasha. This little operation of ours ain't exactly
Okay then. As long as you've got a buyer lined up, I suppose we can...
precisely. And with all the commotion of this party, it's an ideal chance to nonchalantly
A co s tím
Let's
trezorem
just
teda?
hope Zoya can crack that vault.
have a little faith in the kid. We've analyzed the schematics over and over, that funky robot.
I
No
guess
uvidíme,
you're
jestli to
right.
zvládneme.
It's just if the proto...
And that's still a big if.
No jestli tam je vůbec nebo rotopily, protože pokud to neděláme
we have to
zbytečně.
get to it before any potential sale goes down. We can't let it get away. Not when we're this close.
To je pravda.
We won't, Sasha.
To máš plánu
So I
teda?
guess the plan is that while me and Zoya risk our necks, you'll be...
It wouldn't shock me if an event this big draws in socialites from beyond the city too, but yeah, pretty much. But that's part of the gig too, you know? Several valuable items are set to be auctioned today. And my plan is to bid on every single one of them.
To get some early Christmas
Neříkáš, že nemá
presents for
prachy?
the
Right. This is where standing out comes in. Bidding on everything while being a total unknown is I thought to give you and Zoya a bit of a space to work. I don't intend to actually buy any of that stuff, of course.
Takže bude jenom
God
prostě
knows we don't
blafovat.
have the money for this kind
Chápeme.
of crap.
I guess we have our jobs. Right.
Jdeme na to.
Let's.
Tak, u mě teda začneme tady. Zas mi nebylo po Vertexu ani stopy. Namísto toho se o bezpečnost starali humanoidní nightboti, rozmístění po celém pozemku. Kromě zakázaných oblastí zůstali v pohotovostním režimu a neobtěžovali hosty. OK, nightboti. Nebylo úplně jasné, které části hradu jsou otevřené pro hosty, ale většina levou zamířila buď na zahradní party, nebo na aukci v patře. Celé místo bylo jako jedno masivní muzeum, plné obrázů a lidových artefaktů. Ať už byly ušlechtilé nebo ne, Luxemburkovo hluboké uznání místního stroje a kultury bylo nespochybnitelné. Kde mám výbavu? Bedny byly roztroušeny po chodbách a Alex měla podezření, že v nich nebudou jen artefakty. Karel ji instruoval, aby hledala přepravku označenou 41 4C 4558, ze které získá své zbraně. Jak se mu to podařilo zařídit, nikdo nepochopí. Označilo to obchodní tajemství. OK.
Enjoying the party?
Casper Kowalski. At this point, I'm not even surprised to see you here. Just disappointed, I guess.
Mě poznal.
I don't expect to stay for long. Art has never really been my thing. I much prefer theatre.
Smooth segue. I can see where your sense for drama comes from. There are dozens of priceless pieces here. I would gladly suffer the extra work.
Alex, you're not seriously considering paying us off, are you?
Let's say I am. What? Some arbitrary professional honor code prevents you from taking it?
Among other things. But even if the client miraculously got their precious toy back, they still want their pound of flesh.
I see. So, I guess we're gonna resolve this the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Would you give me a minute then? It'd be a shame if anything happened to this dress.
Of course.
On je tak hodný, že mě nechá převlíknout. To je borec jako tenhle jsem frér. Vlastně mě nechá převlíknout, jakože hele, pohrad Indus, vole, tady ti ví umničně šlehuju, tak co? No, začal bych... Tady to je pak Bčko, takže začneme tímhle s tím ninjasekem. Za 3 damage za 1, hned na to 8. Tak. Ležere 0, takže já... A tím si pak nevečím zraní, to nepotřebuji. Já udělám tohle. A šupu mu tam tohle sto. Šupu mu to tam znova. A už nemám, nevadí. Tohle bude bolet. Toxina zpomalení, jo, zapomněl, že tady ten dělá taky toxiny. Oj. Dodatečný poškození, oj, to bolelo, kámo, v vrchonice. Plus má ten debilní toxin. No. Asi to vidím takhle, začneme tímhle. Vrátíme se zpátky. Kupneme sem tohle, to mi dobroví pár věcí. Z Cčka, protože mi to vrátí ještě něco. A hápka mi teda. A škoda, že nemám Cčko, teda Bčko. Tak. Ty vole, on si vylepšil i výbavu. Ale má plus 2 toxiny. Takže dobrý na jednu stranu. No, jít nemá. Ale když začnu něčím jako jednoduchým. Já udělám tohle. Z toho dostane za 8. Teoreticky bych ho mohl zabít. Tady. Ale jenom teoreticky, ale vypadá to, že spíš ne, no. Teda, že by mi přišly nějaký hodně dobrý karty. A za 10 o mě šlehá, pojď. Tak, super. On dostane toxinem za 2. Dostane krvácení. No, jako... Nemůžu říct, že bych měl z tohohle radost, jako. Takhle. Hodím kartu. A tímhle s ním dostanu aspoň jedno zdraví. Tak, a tímhle ho zabijem. Ale jsem furt, aspoň jsem nestáhnul 1 důl, takže mám furt 6. Ale i tak, jako.
My offer still stands, Casper.
There's nothing to talk about, Alex. I think we've been quite clear about
our...
Then I guess our
I suppose so.
Until next time then.
Tak jo, to je pro dnešek všechno. Mějte se krásně, dobře se vyspěte, nezapomeňte dát odběr, like a subscribe a vidíme se u dalšího videa. Tak zatím, čus.